Welcome to the weekly gaming quick save show recorded live at 3 p.m. Pacific time every Friday, right here on twitch.tv/BenReacts. That's me, Ben. In this week's show, I'm going to be talking about the potential problems I see with VR coming up that I think are big issues. Also, what's the difference between whining, complaining, and criticism? We're going to kind of take a little closer look at that. And also, I went back to Dark Souls 2 after Bloodborne, after a lot of Bloodborne. First, let's take a look at some of the topics of the week. First up, Sony tried to trademark Let's Play, but thankfully that doesn't happen because that's ridiculous. Who over at Sony is making these decisions that thinks that's a good PR move? And on one hand, it's very surprising. They've been doing really well. You know, PS4 is doing great, gangbusters. And then they do something like this, which at the same time isn't surprising at all. This is the same company who proudly said the PS3 was $599 and said to get a second job to pay for it. So I just really hope this is like not PlayStation. This is Sony just dicking around somewhere, because this is a really dumb move, and thankfully it doesn't happen. I don't think it can happen, but who the hell knows? You can patent whatever the hell you want, whatever that means. It's just, Sony, I liked you when you just kind of played games over in the corner. Don't be doing this weird stuff. Speaking of weird stuff, the new Hitman. Well, okay, so the way I understand it, it was supposed to have 3 areas at launch, and then 3 more rolled out over the following months. Now it is going to have 1 at launch, and then a month later another one, and then a month later another one, and then the other 3, yada yada yada. And granted, you don't have to pay $60. You can pay $15 and get the first mission, or not mission, but the first area, and then continue on from there. But the problem is how they're talking about this in like a, first it was supposed to come out in December, and then it was like, oops, I don't know what's happening. And then it's delayed 6 months or so, almost 6 months. And then now, a couple months before release, you're going to be like, oh, by the way, only 1/3 of the content you thought you were going to get, which was already half of what was going to. They're doing a really poor job, and a lot of people are upset. But the way I see it, Square Enix and IO Interactive aren't holding you down on a table and shitting into your mouth. They are just releasing a game in a different, new way. A way that I find very interesting and I think could be the future. I'd love to see these different distribution models explored. They're just doing the worst job at talking about it. And that really is a problem. If this was the planned release from the start, it would not be, this wouldn't be that big of an issue, because we'd have known about it. Now it's this bizarre, twisted Frankenstein monster of a game. Who the hell even knows what's happening? Not Square Enix. They've shown time and time again they don't know what the hell's going on. And this report came out a little over a week ago, but I still want to bring it up, from a hacking group that says in the future we're not going to have any pirated games. It's all going to be over. The DRM has won. But here's the quote that I find interesting about this. Okay. I still believe that this game can be compromised, in reference to Just Cause 3, which as far as I know, still hasn't been cracked. Maybe it has, who cares? Quote continues, but according to current trends in the development of encryption technology, in 2 years' time, I'm afraid there will be no free games to play in the world. In the world. Which is a stupid, ridiculous statement. There's tons of free games. And cry me a river, dude. Really? Oh, the thing I do that's illegal, I can't do it anymore. Oh, mommy, help. What? What are you talking about? This is such a crazy thing to come out and say. Like, oh, we're helping you pirate all these games, which is illegal. Oh, but we won't be able to do it anymore. So what? Feel sorry for you? I don't. What? I don't. This is like a murderer being like, wow, back in my day when there was no fingerprinting, you could just do whatever the hell you wanted. What? Go away. You should be in jail for what you're doing, because it is illegal. Now, some people, I see this in the comments of IGN and wherever, are like, well, there's no demos anymore. I have to download games. you know, to try it out. Who knows? What if the PC port's bad? All right, you'll probably find out the PC port's bad pretty quickly. But besides that, how many people you think really pirate a game and then buy it? Because I bet that number is really low. So you might be the one good guy in the comments who's like, yeah, I do it as a demo and then I buy it if I like it. Which is still illegal unless you buy it. Who knows? For every person who actually does that, there's probably 1,000 other people who just download the game and never do anything about it. And that's a problem. You don't think that's a problem? That's why DRM is everywhere. And I know a lot of people hate on it. I haven't had really much of an issue with any of it. But that's going to be here to stay. And you know what? So are pirated games. This isn't going anywhere. You can't crack this now? Give it a couple months. It'll happen. It'll all happen. And it's going to happen forever. That's why DRM's going to continue. Pirated games going to continue. It's all going to continue. This is just, it's not even worth talking about, really. I'm the one who brought it up. But perhaps the biggest news of the week, Amazon is getting into the discount video games business with, 20% off all pre-orders and 20% off for the first 2 weeks of the game's release. This sounds like a good deal, but do not believe this false prophet, okay? Best Buy's Gamers Club Unlocked is still a better deal, offering 20% off pre-orders and a game no matter when it was released in perpetuity, okay? Also 20% off Amiibo, seen here and here. Well, there's a thing in the way. In addition, you're going to get $10 gift cards for pre-ordering certain games, such as The Division, $10, free $10. So you're going to get 20% off, plus free $10, plus a bunch of rewards points. With Gamers Club Unlocked last year, I saved $250, over $250. With this Amazon plan, it would have been about $150. That's $100. Now, I have Amazon Prime because of shipping, and I'm lazy. But I wouldn't get it for games. There are better deals to be had with Best Buy. End of discussion. Now, in quite possibly the worst news imaginable, we lost David Bowie and Alan Rickman in the same week. So I have a message to the world. World, you need to cool it. Just chill out. All right? You're being an unruly little child, and it's bad. You know, it's bad. You know, you're gonna go to bed tonight without dinner. That's it. That's it, world. Ooh, I don't like you. All right, you gotta stop it. Hey, world, if you don't stop taking people away, we're gonna keep polluting. We probably would have anyway, but that's it. World, go to your room. The world we live in. Let's just get into the topics of the week.